Hello, everyone. How are we today? Hopefully, we're doing good. Uh, should be coloring this in a bit. AKA, share this out. Check whether. Oh, hello. Okay. Well, till we hear Alpha Proto in our thing, we will just continue to work on this. So, we did messenger on previous page. So we will let us see how to use code first. Uh, before we do anything else, let's share this. That's uh, grab the link. Put it So now we got everything ready, I guess. that giving this guy a collar, didn't want a collar. If you want a collar, You're gonna need to holler. There it is. Well, what it stands. I'm not sure what it is. Stands up. They just don't look like So we're probably in a few minutes. I'll propose some broccoli, and then we're gonna have to probably figure out some dynamics of trying to get his audio from Discord onto here. Did I forget whether Messenger has. I forget whether my Messenger has this sort of thing. I don't think it does. Comics, character, Messenger. No, it doesn't. So. You got lines here that don't need to be here. Hey, Flint, how are you? Thank you for all the promoting you're doing for me over on Twitter. Hopefully Alpha Proto is going to be on here soon with me. Coming on to Discord. Okay, so my angels are not supposed to have any powers. What's wrong with my, oh, probably because I got it way over that way. I forgot to. My mic was way over that way, and I forgot to bring it over. So that's probably better now. Sorry about that. Wrong layer. Laugh out loud. That's so much better. Yeah, because right here where I have it when I'm doing my live stream is great for my live stream. But if I'm just doing whatever on my desk, because here, let me show you. I do not have that big of a area to. Work with. So I take my mic when I'm not using it and I put it over that way. So also if you could, hey Outcast, how are you? If you can like this and share it out. Hey, look, it's the guy that's becoming my biggest super fan. Is that bottle of mustard? Yes, it is. Mustard. Cheap mustard. Well, I only have a room, so I'm usually eating in here, not at a kitchen table, although there is a kitchen table, but there is not a lot of space in that kitchen, so. Rick drinks mustard like Starfire. Maybe not like her, but I must admit that I do sometimes. Just open it up and squirt some in my mouth. But I liked my mustard ever before I knew of Starfire. Freemason message. It's a celebrity soap, everybody. Yeah, sure, if you don't say so. Okay, so we're gonna grab the grass green from this other panel. Yeah, I put it on or in a lot of stuff. Not as much as I used to, but my dad was like that with ketchup, though. So I sort of come by it honestly. I just use a different condiment than him. Um, so Outcast, you will be happy to know maybe. Um, I ordered some metal cards today. I think they're going to be a little bit more expensive than I thought, especially with the shipping. Never been a ketchup fan. Yeah, I'm not a super fan. I don't mind it on stuff, like if I'm not having a hot dog, I'll put ketchup on it, but I'll put more mustard on it than ketchup. So they should be coming in a week or two. I've ordered 25 of them for now. So based on that price, I'll keep one for myself. I'm in the Discord. Are you talking? It's Chozo. Let's see whether my audio is output device. Oh, okay, I can hear you now. Okay. So, but nobody probably on thing can hear you. Can it? Anybody hear Fitzchozo? Not that he's talking a lot at the moment. Now, why would that's not coming in desktop audio? Uh, yeah, not yet. Yeah. Okay. Well, I can hear you, but they can't hear you on um, YouTube. No, no, it's not your fault. It's my OBS. It doesn't want to pick up my desktop audio for some reason. It's something that I actually have to get solved. Active. Properties. Okay. It's supposed to be getting audio from. Hey, Alpha Proto. Ah, and you can't remove the cape from the body? Yeah. Well, maybe. I know I want to pay. I know. Yeah, I'm just thinking. As much as I want to be able to get you to do it, maybe I'll just get her to do it. I'll first do it. I'd rather pay you, but at the same time, yeah, yeah, I wouldn't expect you to do any different. Okay, yeah, I hear her. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. Well, yeah, yeah. Well, they didn't hear that at all. I can hear you. The chat cannot hear you. I had Fitzgerald on a couple months ago, and like a day after I had Metal on, and all my crap went not working. Sorry about that. Um, yeah, I'm trying to, like I have desktop audio, but it's not picking up anything from Discord. I was just going it. Go ahead. Yeah, you should be able to do that. There. Okay. I can see it. No, no, I'm just gonna do something on here. There's comics on air, Discord. Let's share that. Okay, so helps when I'm on the right thing. No, not yet, not yet. I'm just let's transform. Reset transform. Okay. Well, Fitzgerald, because I've got a window in for OBS. I'm just showing Discord in a browser. So, and I'm about to make it bigger. Try to. And then let's see. My window. So, Okay. Oh, electric villain? You mean hero? Electide. Oh, yeah, I have lightning is one of them. Okay. Okay. I knew you were thinking of doing absorb, but lightning's a good one because she's very further on. She's usually working with her husband, Thunder. Yeah, sort of. Um, I'll go. Okay, so they can see me. Plot twist: nobody is in the actual stream. We're just talking to the voices in his head. Okay, now let's see. Desktop audio. We were working in settings to see whether audio, desktop audio says that auxiliary desktop audio too. Let's do that. Why? Okay, it's picking up my voice, but why does it desktop audio not want to? Says active, but this. Okay, this is something I gotta uh, hopefully figure out. Why does I don't think so. And it's not going to be something that you're doing. It is definitely my end for either um OBS, which is what I'm more thinking, or output streaming, audio, microphone. Why can it desktop audio 1 and 2? Why? Why? Okay. And well, you guys can talk to me while I'm trying to figure this out. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
What's
Okay.
going on?
Can you guys hear me?
Uh,
I
I don't
still
think
hear
we
you.
can hear you.
Oh, you're putting
Yeah, but I don't
absorbing.
think Rick can hear us
Cool.
now.
I know
No, we
you
can't
guys
hear Rick
can't
now.
hear me
So
because I reset this.
we can't hear
And
Rick. So I
let's
assume he
put
can hear us.
my output device as there. I should be able to hear you guys now. Input voice is my microphone. It, yeah, nothing, nothing. I was just I reset my voice and my video stuff, my voice stuff for thing. Oh, we can't hear. If your mic is, if they can hear me now. Finally, what? Hey, Josh, can you talk, you guys? Okay. Oh, Joshua said finally, so I thought that meant that. Uh, no, I don't think they can because that's not coming through on desktop audio. So I don't. Uh, it's just really, really irritating that one day it's working and then another day it's the next day it's not. Now I have no idea how to correct it. Disable, disable, because I don't know why it doesn't want to detect. We could hear the guest, but they could. We could hear the guests when they could hear you, but not anymore. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can do something here. Tell me when you can. Tell me when you can hear them. Can you hear them? You you got crap.
Huh?
Oh, you guys can still hear me, right? I just can't hear you guys. So talk.
Yes.
See whether it goes into the desktop audio and whether they can hear you. Can you hear me? Did you hear me saying about talking? Well, it doesn't matter what it can be. It couldn't be. It just can be incoherent babble for all I care.
Noise, but I'm obviously not gonna try to fund Goof
Uh,
again because no, it's clear that nobody wants it.
can
So no matter how many
you
times I try to fund that, no
hear
one's gonna want to back it because
them
the premise is uninteresting to
now?
everyone. Now,
No,
same
you
with
can't.
both of my main characters want to write about. So
Okay,
I just gotta build up a
okay,
name first.
so you're not gonna be.
Uh, like I realize that the premise of all my characters are uninteresting to most people.
How do I do this? I
Well,
must have messed something
maybe you just
up.
need to find the right audience.
I ain't gonna try to find an audience.
Okay, maybe a little bit too much information. No, well, they can't hear you now, but they were hearing you just before I started talking. Uh, okay, can you guys hear them now? Start talking. Yeah. No, I cannot hear you. Browser. I have you in browsers. You know what? Maybe that's the problem. I switched it so I couldn't hear you. Capture audio beta. Uh, okay. Okay, so that I think I know why for that. I've been using browser. I wonder if I use window, whether it'll make a difference. Okay, can you guys hear them now? When I say can you guys hear them now, I mean the chat. Can you hear? No? Okay, let's try something different. Okay, display. Primary monitor. Find that. Okay, let's delete a bunch of things here. Delete that. Yes. Delete that. Delete that. Let's make sure Discord has the right. Output device. I wonder if open sound. That's input. Because he wanted to. He asked them to. Yeah. But he found Jesus right near the end, so it's been good as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Well, lots of things are a sin, and suicide is just killing yourself. And killing can be forgiven. So, and it's not an unforgivable sin because there's only one unforgivable sin, and that is blaspheming the Holy Spirit. Okay. So I don't know why, but speakers Siren X is default for speakers on here. Is there a way to get rid of a quote unquote default speaker on thing and change it on OBS, or does anybody know? Anybody? Well, I'm not OBS. Discord. You know you're bad when you just start deleting this. Pardon? I want to change the default output device so people can hear, sound. Because mine is my mic. And when I put it on my mic, they can hear you. But then I can't hear you. On my TV. I wonder. Let's see. Hopefully this. I'll probably put my. I'm not sure which ones.
And what's your input set to?
Input on. What's the name of it here? Discord is my microphone. Output is supposed to. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you. Yeah,
okay.
We hear you.
My output is for my TV.
Right. Do you have any other output options?
Yeah, well, it's got my mic as an output because it's supposed to be a speaker too. I have my tablet that I draw on, and a line voice virtual audio device.
Yeah, maybe set it to line voice virtual. See if they can hear us.
Yeah. Okay, can you guys hear them? I know I can't. Oh, I think it's working. Oh, you were hearing them through my camera. My camera was picking them up. Because the audio was coming out of my TV because I took my headphones out. Is there a audio? Okay, let's see whether this will work. Hello?
Cross, you're scaring us.
I can hear you.
So you can still hear us?
And now can the chat hear you? Hey, Metal.
Chat, can you hear you? Hello, Metal, can you hear you?
Can you hear Alpha Proto and
Fizz Chozo.
yeah, Fitz shows up.
Yeah. Fizz shows those not very hard.
Okay, I've sort of figured it out. There is a spot on my mic where my headphones can plug in. So I
Yeah.
plugged them into there, and I still routed the your audio on Discord to my mic. So I could hear you because of that port.
Okay. What about the chat, though?
Yeah, the chat's saying they can hear you.
Finally.
I can use my intro again then.
Yeah. Although, is
Okay,
it an intro now? Really?
Yeah. Hey everyone, super excited to be hanging out on Cross Comics Chill Stream tonight. Let's kick back, sketch some cool stuff, and see where the pencils take us.
Okay, now.
So they heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. On with the show.
On with the show. This is it. No more rehearsing. Now we're
After all this time, finally got to work. Like I said earlier, I reached just now, just before coming on the stream, I finally thought up another potential plot line for Gryffindor issue 1. But I'm not going to try to crowdfund it this time. I'm going to crowdfund something else. Because it's very clear to me now that no one wants Gryffindor. No matter how many times I change the plot, it doesn't matter. It's just unmarketable.
Flit said to shut up to Alpha. And then Joshua says, mute them again.
What? That was a good intro.
I'm just about almost done setting up some side business.
Oh, what do you have in mind?
I'm not going to explain it on stream, but it's going to be on a different name, so I'm not going to mention it.
Okay, I just thought it might be good advertising for your business.
Okay, that's...
No.
You might find a customer.
No, by the way, I mentioned this on my channel. I did kind of a stream, 20-minute stream, because no one shows up in my chat, so the streams don't go very long anymore. But I recently saw the movie Weapons on opening day, actually.
Oh, what is it about?
About 17 children from the same classroom, I think like fourth graders, all get up in the middle of the night and disappear. They just run off. And a month later, the parents are all mad. Everybody's blaming the school teacher, Justine, and she's this alcoholic school teacher. And then she and she has to get to the bottom of where their kids actually are. What's exactly hell is going on? It's a mystery horror film.
Okay.
Is that better? Let, what's probably not lunch yet, Tim?
Yeah, it's actually amazing. Uh, there is one bad thing with the movie, one bad thing with the film, but it happens early on, and um and it disappears for most of the movie. There's one bad thing, and that is early on there's this Conjuring s cliche scares that doesn't fit with this film at all.
Hmm.
That's one bad thing about this film.
Like a jump scare?
No, like these Conjuring s cliche scares where you have a creepy person appearing in your bedroom and whatnot. You seen the Conjuring movies. So,
No, I don't watch horror
the,
movies.
said the
He said
Conjuring
Well, I
movies.
used to watch horror movies when I was a little kid, but I was like, hey, these movies are scary. So I
Yeah,
stopped watching
but
them.
like the creepy person that appears in your bedroom, and from the doorway across from your room there's a creepy person. Those type of scares, those cliche scares we've all seen before, and it's been overdone. It happens at the
Yeah.
start of the movie, but it doesn't even fit this film because the main antagonist isn't a ghost or a demon. It still is a supernatural being, and I'm not spoiling what type of supernatural being it is, but it's not a ghost or a demon. It's not even omniscient or anything like that. So that just doesn't make any sense.
Hmm.
But it stops fairly soon. Like for most of the movie, they don't have to look like the very beginning, early on.
Well, I can
Oh,
turn
okay.
mine up more if need be, or turn it down, Flit. And Flit says, Alpha, you have the best mic of everybody on the panel.
Oh, that's because I'm a voice actor and I work from home when I record stuff.
Yeah, I'm on my phone, so
So you're phoning it in, Fitzchosa?
I mean, it would sound worse on my computer. So
Yeah, during the pandemic, I'll get home studio setups. So
yeah.
I got a mic good enough to record from home.
In purple. You could have just said thank you, but okay. Says Flit. Scooby-Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo. So what shall we talk about? What I know Fitzgerald has been talking about Weapons, the movie that he saw.
Um,
Well, I never said, but I did see Smurfs last week.
why?
Why not? I like the Smurfs. Now, this movie happened to go against almost every lore that we know of the Smurfs at this point, but I didn't know that going in.
And we knew that from the trailer.
Well, not completely, at least not from what I saw from the trailer.
Yeah, we
But
knew it was gonna be bad because every Smurfs movie that's come out has been bad in the past
well,
for the past 15 years.
it wasn't that bad. It just went against a lot of the lore that we know. Joshua says
Yeah,
the Smurfs suck.
like there was one until 2017 that was bad. There's one, and yeah, like every Smurfs movie's been bad. Why would you go and see another Smurfs movie?
Because I like the
Well,
Smurfs. I'm hoping for a good movie. And it wasn't
yeah, I just
too
gave it a
bad.
chance. Maybe
Just
they
like,
learned their lesson.
yeah. Yeah. But, the one with that was completely CG animated and they found the female Smurf village, where it was all female Smurfs. That was a
Oh,
good.
that's against
no,
the lore.
Pardon?
Because aren't female Smurfs created in labs and stuff?
No,
I
we
mean, all
don't know
Smurfs are
what. We
created
don't know
lab.
where they are. At least if you go by the original one, we see Smurfette created that way, but we don't know anything about other female Smurfs. You know, we've hypothesized about this. Me, Metal, and a couple other people on this channel and other channels. Well, Metal's channel. I thought it was R. No, it was not R-rated.
Well, it does sound like one of those summer camp movies. Hey,
What
let's
movie
go
you
to the
talking
girls'
about?
camp. Whoa, what's this? The Smurfette Village. Whoa.
Oh, we'll still talk about Smurfs. Yeah, but I don't watch stuff I know is going to be bad. That's why I stopped watching Marvel movies after after Endgame.
Yeah, but
I do give things the benefit of a doubt. too.
yeah, I try to do
Sometimes.
that. You know, like I went and seen Superman, and I wasn't sure how that was going to turn out, and it was way better than I thought it was going to be. I remember the Batman Begins movie. You know, like I went into it not expecting it to be all that good, and I was pleasantly surprised. No, I'm not. You're never too old to watch
Well, I
a
was
kids
3 when
movie.
Batman Begins came out, so I don't know.
Yeah, well,
Oh
you know,
wow.
I had seen all four of the previous Batman movies. You know, the two with Michael Keaton, the one with Val Kilmer, and I forget the other guy.
George Clooney.
Yeah, I saw all those, and the first one wasn't too bad, but really, the Joker in it. You know, I like Jack Nicholson as an actor, but they really ruined the Joker in that. Nothing like the real Joker, except he was homicidal. But didn't really seem Jokerish to me.
What made him not Joker to you? Like what?
Well, first of all, his origin was, well, it was off, but he was. There was the fact that he was supposed to have killed Bruce Wayne's parents. I guess that really does make him not Joker. He seemed a little too old. He just didn't look like the Joker a lot. Yeah, he had the white, but he didn't have the skinniness of the Joker. I'm not sure how to describe it beyond those couple what seem minor things.
I think they were just going for a big name to
Yeah.
draw people in.
Oh yeah, that I agree with. Like the Batman Begins one. The Joker in that really seemed a lot more Jokerish.
Dark Knight?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Than
Yeah,
Jack
Batman
Nicholson.
Begins. Batman Begins is like white Ra's al Ghul. Huh?
Well, he explains there's been many Ra's al Ghuls.
Yeah, I know. Unlike in the comics where he's an immortal guy, because in the Christopher Nolan movies were realistic. So
Or tried to
couldn't
make
have this
them
immortal guy.
realistic. As realistic
Yeah, they
as
made
you
it
can
as
go.
realistic as possible while still being Batman. I didn't see the Batman because once I saw that not Riddler, I decided no, not going to see that.
Yeah, again, that wasn't too bad, but you're right. It wasn't really the Riddler.
Like he he has the riddles. That's it. Then that literally everything else is gone. So it's not even really Riddler anymore.
Yeah, he wasn't really Riddlerish.
Was kind of a composite character.
Yeah.
I think it was supposed to be part Hush too.
Yeah, he seemed to have a little bit of Clue Master in there too.
I mean, it should have just been Clue Master. Should have just been Clue Master from the beginning.
They did the same thing with James Gunn's recent Superman movie.
Yeah, well, Bizarro and Ultraman, same character or something. You mix them together
Well, could
somehow.
Yeah,
you?
and he was dressed like Doomsday on his first appearance.
Well, yes and no. Doomsday was all in green.
Wasn't Ultraman wearing green?
No, Ultraman. No, he was wearing black, as far as I could tell.
I saw it in 3D, so it was kind of weird.
But I didn't even see the new Superman movie. Like I probably I might watch it. And again, I might not. I still haven't even watched the Batman, most recent Batman movie.
Yeah, and then I watched. Well, I also went and saw the Fantastic Four. It was actually pretty good. I think it's one of the better ones. I know there's. I have a few minor complaints as far as I'm concerned about it.
Yeah, but like I said, I mean, I only have any money. Still gotta borrow money from my parents on to see these damn movies because I can't. No one wants to hire me for anything.
Yeah.
So, uh, but I do have money in the bank, but I can't deplete that. I'm saving it for my projects.
Yeah. I
So,
get it. You gotta. It's all about when you don't have a lot of money, you have to be very careful how you spend your money.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm only gonna spend it to see that actually look interesting.
Yeah.
Which mostly are movies, either original movies or mostly lower budget films. I saw Weapons. Before that, this year I saw um The Day the Earth Flew Up, which was this Looney Tunes movie. So and those are the only two films I've seen this year. And before that, like last year, I think I saw. I don't know. I think it was Monkey Man,
Ah.
and the year before that it was Renfield. So you gotta
Oh, so,
understand.
yeah, you're watching a lot of
Yeah.
experimental stuff.
Not really. I mean, what if the concept if the concept movie sounds interesting, I'm gonna want to watch it. If the trailer, I see the trailer and the concept, yeah, more experimental. I'm not watching these franchise films, the big franchise films.
Okay. Let's see.
Wish I would have saw The Day the Earth Blew Up just to support animated, hand-drawn stuff. They need to make more cartoons that go to theaters.
Let's see. Tim's. Let's see. Let's go get the chat caught up. She gets it from the whole.
But I don't think they had it in
What was
my
that?
area. I'd have to go out of town to watch it.
Joshua
watch that.
says, "Aren't you a little old to be watching kids' movies?" No, you're never too old. I'm a kid at heart.
Yeah. Plus, when you're a comic book artist, you gotta watch stuff that the people you sell your book to and all that stuff might be interested in.
Yeah,
It's
well,
like, hey, that's a good idea. Maybe they'll like that. And
I grew up
Canadian
watching
too.
the second version of the Smurfs on TV, and I liked it. And I've been a fan of the Smurfs ever since. Tim says, "Let him watch what he likes," and Tim says, "I still like the original Hocus Pocus." Joshua says, "All kids' movies
Same
these
here.
days suck. Not all of them, but most of them, probably.
I
Yeah."
mean, there's one kids movie that came out recently called Sketch, apparently. But I didn't go see that, but I think it's already might be out there. It's out there. I don't know.
You think Lilo and
That actually did look interesting.
Lilo and Stitch or whatever his name?
I said Sketch.
Sketch? Okay.
Now, of course, I'm not going to see Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah. Well, it's out of theaters already too for a while. It's
Exactly, but I said sketched. The anyways about some kids' drawings coming to life and terrorizing this town.
oh yeah, I heard about that. That's another independent movie that
Yeah.
made it to theaters.
Tim says,
Yeah, that's what I mean. My films actually sound interesting. Not just remakes of stuff that we've seen before that's probably going to be bad because it's made by Disney or whatever large studio. Oh, I'm not I don't care about these movies.
yeah.
That's
And that's all right. You have a right to care or not care about whatever movie you want. Same with all of us, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's like, why go see a movie that you know is gonna be bad again?
Oh yeah, and also an update on the campaign. We are now we're at $582 Canadian. So that means we're 68 dollars away from the first stretch goal. And I found out something. I just did this for the sake of checking it out, because I was told that to get in that the featured thing on the main page, that you had to somebody had to, do the tip thing. I went onto my own page and contributed $1 for that, and put a buck for a tip as well. So now I'm on the featured picks on fundmycomic.
Interesting.
It just came out last week. Yes, in the United States.
So on fundmycomic, you can actually contribute to your own stuff. I'm not sure whether you can buy the actual thing, but you can donate to your own campaign.
Interesting. That's a smart move.
I figured I'd do
Yeah.
it just to see, you know.
I didn't know. It just a sketch just came out last week. Wow. Was in theaters. Wow, I didn't know. I think it's still probably in theaters. In theaters. Let me see. I'll look it up.
Huh.
Okay.
Well, I live in a small town, so we only have 6 movies in
Oh
our
yeah.
theater at a time.
Oh yeah, it's still showing.
Yeah. Tim says, well, he said a while back, I don't know. I am a picky movie watcher. And then he says, why is it cracker taste? I'm not sure what he was talking about. This a while back. And he said, not enough fight scenes. Then Joshua said, he's also kind of like a realistic Batmite because he's a Batman fanboy. I guess that's the guy that did the Nolan ones. I think he's talking about. And then Tim says a fanboy with diabetes named Roger. And then says Flit. Flit says Rick faking donors confirmed. Gaming the system. Yes, gaming the system. I faked one donor.
That's John Diller's thing.
No, that was John Diller's thing. He gave it up.
He gave into the system.
Shit.
How dare he? Supposed to be gaming the system.
Well, and Josh was saying Riddler and Batman for one of the comments. Probably the fanboy with diabetes. That he was a like Batmite.
Yeah. Batmite. I honestly feel like Batmite shouldn't exist. He exists. He's one of those characters that exists because it worked for Superman, so I guess it worked for Batman.
Yeah, pretty much.
But the reason why Mr. Slick works for Superman is because they're both all powerful beings, except that one is jokey and wants to annoy Superman, and that's his personality. But Batman is not an all powerful being like that. So the entire joke doesn't make any sense. It kind of clashes with everything else. But he already has Joker and whatnot, who is so like there's no point to Batmite. He has Joker, he has Riddler. What is the point of Batmite?
Just to
He
be
only
an
wants to help.
irritation. He is an irritation to Batman more than anything.
He was a comic sidekick in the cartoon, the old cartoon.
Okay, so
Okay.
there
Wait,
we
I'm looking
go.
at the stream and I can't see my picture. They can't see me
Yeah,
draw.
yeah. Sometimes I went off onto what's the name of it? Uh, Chrome to get a couple pictures out of my drive, and when I do that, it doesn't want to show you. Doesn't want to show the Discord. Rick, I sent you a DM on Twitter about an issue with your campaigns. It's with your campaigns that might be worth looking into. Okay, so you're going to be off for a sec here. This is the search result. No, if the title's not showing, if it's something you can fix, or if it's, but it's probably worth it looking. Okay, that's weird because I know people have gotten to it, especially with my link. What link did you use to do that? Get there with Flit?
Uh, one thing I want to say was okay, I have a lot of characters who specialize in who have no powers and specialize in weird gimmicks in my universe, and it's what I'm building right now. Very um very soon we're going to be getting introduced to the Junk Man, which is a guy who builds power armor out of junk.
Hmm.
But why is there a place for characters like this, or like Carbuncle, which is a villain I have for Gryffindor who steals cars and makes weaponized cars out of them, out of car parts that he steals.
I'd say yes. But, that's me. I think there's a thing for any character. It's just you've got to get the audience, which is hard. That is the hardest thing that you can do. But so it takes a lot of work to get noticed and all that. Like I'm on my third campaign, and I am having to work the hell out of just getting every single dollar. It's not easy in any stretch of the imagination. So, and then it's how you spin it and the execution of it, you know. So, because most likely something similar has been done, and maybe somebody's been able to get it to work. Maybe they haven't because maybe they just wrote it wrong or whatever. So
I don't know. Siegel and Schuster made a character in 40s called Funny Man, which is basically the same as my Gryffindor concept. So, which is basically the same. It's a guy with prank gadgets, similar to like Frankster, trying to be a superhero.
yeah.
And
Well, there
just
was
like a clown.
what's her name? Something of 1,000 gadgets or Mary or something. I put her on the thing a while back. Or I think I did,
No,
anyways.
like prank. I mean, like prankster type of gadgets. You know who prankster is, right? Superman.
Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah, or trickster.
Like
Uh,
these characters, They are like joke based villains. What you call them? Like they have joke toys. And they
Like,
fight and they use it to commit crime.
have you ever read the Tangent Universe comics by DC?
No.
In that Tangent Universe, the Joker's a good guy and uses all sorts of gimmicks and stuff like that. I would check that out if you can get it. If you can't, let me know. Maybe I can find it and send you a copy.
I know there's a universe where the Justice League is evil,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the Legion of Doom is just good. It's good guys. So the
yeah,
Joker's a good guy in that universe, but so is
yeah,
Lex Luthor, and so is
yeah.
Captain Cold. And all that.
But this isn't the Joker that you'd be used to. Here I'll show you.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
keep in mind, DC has there's been multiple attempts to have joke based characters. DC also has the Heckler, who was a guy who insults people as his main superpower when he's a superhero. That lasted very short. It got canceled almost immediately.
well, this was only a one or two Target thing. Target Comic or Tangent Comics. Like here, I'll put a link in Discord here in the chat up top. And that'll take you a web page and tell you a little bit more about her. Okay, and let me read this stuff that Flit has put here. Hey, Mike, how are you? I watched that video that you sent me about the whole stuff about ID. I think that is if you're from what I got the gist, is those guys are just uploading videos. They're not doing live, so I'm not sure whether it affects us doing live videos. And let's see. Flit says it's just a standard search. Google, DuckDuckGo. The page comes up fine, but there's no title or description, so people may not realize that the linking your campaign. Realize that's the link to your campaign when using a web search. Okay, I thought you were searching on the GoFundMe, Fund My Comics itself. So I'm not sure whether, because I'm usually providing a link. Yes, I know a lot of people do it. Once you get to Fund My Comics, I don't. I'm not sure whether, like you said, it's a Fund My Comic thing or what for not coming up in a web search properly.
Um, I think once I get to Roach, I might launch Roachinator on front of my comic if I make it.
Yeah. Then it says,
So I have this idea for a character who is a woman who's a scientist who turns herself into a roach monster in the laboratory, and gets used as a tool by the Australian government to fight its enemies.
Huh, Australians.
yeah. And then Flit
To fight threats.
says, selling your art has more to do with marketing and networking than the actual art. That's just the way it works.
Mm. Well, there is a workaround that I'm exploiting, but it's not gonna be on this name.
Yeah. And then he said, the heckler uses vicious mockery.
Yes. Uh, yes, Roachinator's character, the character concept of Roachinator is like I said before, is a scientist who turns herself to a roach thing in the laboratory, roach monster in the laboratory, and then uh, and then she starts, and then she becomes an Australian government tool to fight its enemies. Um, and how's that premise sound to any of you? I already know. I already expect you to say it's gross or something.
It could work.
Yeah,
It
like
all
I said,
depends.
I think almost anything can work. It's just you got to put the time, effort into it, and then the thing that the hardest part is you got to stick with it for an extremely long time because unfortunately, you know, it's not an easy market to get into. Anything comics is not an easy market to get into, and it's hard getting people's attention. As Sweat says here, nobody outside this tiny indie comic spheres knows what that Fun My Comics is. So, if people use a web search
Exactly.
to find your book, it's
Yeah.
probably
From my experience, the only way you can have the only way you have a successful comic campaign is either based on drama, mostly political drama, but also maybe internet people drama, or it's erotica. In fact, most of the comics that make the most money on Kickstarter are erotica comics, or if not straight up smut.
yeah. He says it's probably a good idea to actually have the title and description for the link. Okay, I think I know what you mean. Uh, Making a link out of the title and the description. Uh, Making the Canadian Shield 3 into the link. Now, I'm not sure how I could do that, besides what the link that they give me to the campaign. I'm sure on my website or something like that, I could easily do that. But I'm not sure about anywhere else. How much control I have over something like that. But I get what you're coming from, Flip.
Yeah.
So this is looking
Wait,
good.
did he say erotica?
Yes, because Kickstarter, either you gotta be. Keep in mind on Kickstarter, all the most successful comics are either erotica or just straight up porn.
Eh, I know the Lady Death is one of the more big ones on
No, I'm
there.
talking about Kickstarter.
Yeah, well, Lady Death
Kickstarter.
is on Kickstarter. Yeah. Hey, Cookie Painter.
Yeah, there's a whole exactly. Either there's a whole bunch of them. If you search down the comics Kickstarter, there's just a whole bunch of them. These comics that overfund, they are just erotica or just porn.
That's not good. What about the kids? What are they gonna read?
Manga aimed at teenagers that also feel.
Okay, let's see. Comics.
Yeah,
keep,
actually,
keep,
that's a
mind,
good
keep in
point.
mind. Yeah, keep in mind. Keep in mind. They all know. Keep in mind. They all know. Anime or manga aimed at anyone younger than like 14. Well, they are, but they all aimed at like kids who are like just learning how to read. Like they're like anime aimed at kids between the ages of like 9 or like 13. That isn't really a thing. Same with manga. It's based on manga. That's how manga is.
Is that why like children's books do good, but comic books don't do good with children?
Okay, that is crazy. I'm on Kickstarter right now, so they have Transformers for comic compendium set. It raised over $4 million.
Wow, they love Transformers.
This is one of the major most funded because I sorted for Earth most funded. Then you've got a GI Joe one version, and then the next up is Good Omens, the official graphic novel. And then there's Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver prequel graphic novel. Can you Berserker, whatever by Keanu Reeves, Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, one based on The Expanse.
Berserker.
The Order of Stick reprint drive.
Oh, that was a webcomic first.
Yeah, but I guess they did a crowdfunding. There's How to Think.
Yep, they gave it away for free first, and then they started selling it together.
Yeah, How to Think When You Draw book 4 reprinting sold. There's like 3 of those. 30th anniversary of Disney Gargoyles. James A. Carney's The Expanse Returns. These are, I'm not sure what they funded at in the end, but money more from Power Rangers to complete comic book.
Because reading through Kickstarter on my end, you got comics like Nightmare Theater, almost funded.
Yeah.
Toxic Avenger, and also got Wicked Town.
Well, I just
which adult horror.
We were looking at you were saying about the most funded. Well, I looked at the most funded. I had it sorted by that. So these are the ones that are most funded. There's newest, and then there's popularity, end date. I did popularity. There's a spider, the Marvel art of Mike Del Mundo, a deluxe art book and more.
Valentine versus the Man Eater, issues 1 and 2. Not safe for work horror noir.
It's
like there's always these sex themed comics that just make the most money.
Okay, how are you searching for
because I'm not talking about stuff that already has a fan base. I'm talking about stuff that no one's heard of.
Yeah, but when you go to Kickstarter and you look up comics, how are you looking? It says show me comics.
I'm just looking at what's on top. What you see on page. What I see has been backed. Has been funded. Has been funded to almost completion. Like has reached its goal basically. I'm just such as whoever has reached its goal. Whoever has reached its goal. That's literally what I'm searching for. I'm literally looking at ones that all reached their goals.
Yeah, well, that's what I searched. Most funded. And
I didn't search more. Yeah.
So that's closest to its goal or more or whatever. And I get
pretty much all not safe for work comics reach their goal.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of other ones that do too. You know, like I don't know how you're searching, but I'm not getting any of those. Let's see, newest, Human Fly, Wingless, Foul Play. No, these ones aren't. Well, some of them were funded. The Draculuna. Yeah, that's a little, looks risque, and When in Rome might look a little risque. Maybe Juvenile Freak Ninja Tortoise Brothers, too, looks a little risque.
What? It sounds like a parody, though.
Yeah, but the picture it has with April O'Neil on it.
Oh, no. Poor April.
Yeah.
And they've got her butt really, what you'd say, close to the camera, the viewer. and they're really showing a camel toe and then a piece of pizza just on the
They
top
mutated
of
her into a camel?
No. Yeah, I guess you don't know that term.
What? I'm in Texas. We don't have that many camels.
Well, I'm in Ontario, Canada. We don't have many camels either.
Look, you'd have mooses then.
Yeah, well, a piece of the female anatomy when it can show through fabric is referred to as a camel toe.
Well, that's rude.
And it's on the lower part of the body.
That's even ruder. What's going on here? You Canadians, you can think of some weirdest things.
Oh, let's see, what do we got here? We got a lot of comments here.
We're searching successful projects. We just Little Mermaid and the Pirate Queen, which is the Sapphic Adventure, which like we got Mark Spears Monsters. That's something that's not sexual. That's actually making money, but it's not even a comic book. It's trading cards.
Flit says, notice how quickly Rick went to Kickstarter once he heard that they had hentai. I was just going to show that there was way more over there than what Fitz Chozo was thinking. I don't know why he's just getting those results and not other stuff. But anyways, Cricket says, laugh out loud. I'm in an exotic horror book available on Kickstarter right now. Flit says, why not be in an erotic horror story in real life? And he says, Crockett says, Wicket Town issues 1 and 2. Joshua says,
damn, even Top Cow Productions publishes these erotica comics. Like, what the hell? I think they would be above that, but no, they're doing it.
They do get some money, and they probably do different types. Joshua says, all the money earned from the Canadian Shield is going towards Kickstarter hentai comics. No, it won't. It's all going back into it. Oh, let's see. Kirk Painter says, have been. It's not as much fun in real life. Junkie punk girls can't fight or wield a knife worth squat. Kirk Painter says, laugh out loud. Cookies. Joshua says, Rick needs to know for research. Crooked Patriot says, it's like when TikTok shows me nothing but chicks working out. For not exercise. Joshua says, a porn parody. Yes, it looks like it could very much be that, Joshua. That's what's going on in the spank. Rick, what's the camel toe mean? Flint says, a piece of female anatomy? Like the knee? Yeah. Joshua says, I'm learning so much. Crooked Painter says, I think it's a moose knuckle on a big girl. Rick just reads.
See, that sounds Canadian too.
Flint says, Rick just reads hentai to debunk detractors. Okay, anyways, we're gonna take Kickstarter off for now. I'm not getting a lot of work done tonight, you guys.
Oh, sorry. You invited us.
For the screen trying to fix the audio so you can finally hear us.
Okay,
like, seriously now, this is from Texas. Heart Eater, issues 1 and 2, and the erotic pirate tale. I'm like, it's 400% funded. See what I'm like?
yeah, but what was their goal?
Golly.
Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna try to open up another tab. Let's see. We also got at least we got horror comics here that's not erotic that's successful like Avatar Tour, a 44 action horror graphic novel by John Santana. That actually looks interesting. Like if I had money, I probably would back this.
Okay, Crooked Painter's
Uh,
asking who's on the show. We have Alpha Proto
uh,
on the
oh,
show. He's the one
Hello,
that's
everyone.
he.
but Heart Eater has $6,000 goal and has 24 $24,000 and 604 backers.
That's
That's a lot of backers.
well, that's a lot for like me. I'd love that, but that's not. It's a when you look at the campaign of that Transformers one with over 4 million,
Mm-hmm.
over 4.5 million.
But that has a built-in audience already.
Yeah, true. But
Exactly. And of
but
course,
they have to know that it is on Kickstarter, and I'm sure people were able to get it out there for that. So that is a thing. Yeah, you're right. That has a bit more built-in audience. It's just letting the audience know that it's there. Like I like Transformers, and I didn't know it was there until just now. But the
yeah, but
campaign's
these
over.
erotica comics literally make thousands upon thousands of dollars.
Oh,
Almost every single one I've seen.
yeah, because sex sells. That's been a thing for a long time. But anyways, as I was saying, the other art that you're seeing besides what I'm doing, the coloring, is by Alpha Proto. This is from the 4-page ash can that he's drawing up that you will be getting for free for anybody that purchase physically. Well, you get a physical copy if you purchase physically, but if you purchase digitally, you will get a digital copy. So yeah, so there's him doing that, and then the other person on that's just talking with us is Fitzchozo from the chat as well. We are operating through my Discord, so and I guess anybody, as long as you try and keep the language clean, can come on.
What? Dead Sexy number 2. 4,475% funded. 6 hours left. Danger Jane number 1, erotic spy series. 1,220% funded. 1 day left. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of stuff that's funded that is degenerate. That's the world for you. But you're gonna see a lot of stuff that's not degenerate that's funded as well there.
Like, they literally always overfund.
Well, they give the people what they want.
A lot of lonely people, I guess.
Like I said earlier, sex sells. Okay, so.
Yeah, that's one of the dangers of being an independent artist, really. Like, do you stick to your morals or do you just give in? This is what people want to give me money for. I just do it,
My
Or do you
Girlfriend's
say,
a
no, I'm
Cyborg
above that?
Assassin, issues number 1 and 2, a Cyberpunk Noir, 641% funded.
Cool.
Joshua says, you can talk about camel toes, but you don't swear. A lot of Indian simp. Hey, I was just describing what the picture I saw, and the best way to say what I saw. And besides that, I didn't go on about it. I had to describe a little bit more in detail than I wanted to. How things were being shown to a couple people that did not know the term. Although I think Flit knew the term and was just teasing me.
I'm gonna forget that term. I don't need to know that. I respect women.
You can respect women and know what some, I guess, lingo is in certain realms. Okay, so now I don't know why it's not showing all my. Why is this not showing all my various?
Fist, short, forearm,
Oh, there we
shoulder.
go.
That's enough. People get the idea. Hey, I got another panel done. Almost, I think.
Yeah, that's definitely a future image of Canadian Shield versus Absorb. When Absorb finally got his costume.
Where should they be fighting?
Heard it?
Where should they be fighting? They're just in a empty void now.
Well, it looks like some sort of field or something like that. You know, like.
Hey, is the Canadian Shield gonna fight some seductress villain that's
Somewhat?
seductress villain like this?
I can't even see what you're talking
He should.
about.
It'll be hilarious.
He will.
She could make advances toward him. He'd be like, "I do not understand, ma'am."
I'm trying to think. Let me. Probably eventually some seductress type thing, but although you're not going to be able to see this, and we're going to lose.
She could throw herself at him, and he'll be like, "But ma'am, we are not married. I am Christian."
Well, not quite that.
It would be funny though. People remember forever. It'll be great.
Oh, let's see. Further than. We have Dust Angel,
Or he could
Ultraviolet.
say, "Ma'am, are you a whore?" I am not to associate with such women.
Okay,
Leave
Ultraviolet.
your evil ways.
Ultraviolet is a girl, but she's not really going to be anywhere near seductive. Seductress. Fearmaster is a girl. Again, not anywhere near seductress. Aerostar, again, female, but again, not anywhere near seductress.
Well, you could respell her name Aerostar with E-R-O.
That's
star.
how it's spelled.
Oh, really? It sounds like she's perfect for that then.
Let's
I don't know.
see.
It'd be funny.
Well, just
I think
with
it's innocent enough yet
yeah.
enduring enough.
Well,
Used
just
to
with
do that in
the,
Dragon Ball all the time.
just with the way that I've
Yeah.
written those characters, I know that they're not that Bat Black or Black Bat. One of those two. She might be, but I don't think it's really in her nature either. So the first year and a half of characters that I have them going against, we won't see anything like that for sure, but I can't say that eventually something like that might not come up somehow.
Okay. That was a good question, though, Fizz.
Yeah.
I'm still wondering. I still like the stuff where he's like discovering things in the new world and stuff, though.
Yeah. Well, that's what you're probably gonna have a lot of in that first year and a half. And then when we get settled in Hamilton after like issue 16, you'll probably see a lot more. I think it's 16. I just had that up there too, so okay. Yeah, 16 he's starting to settle into Hamilton. So it's at that point, we can start doing once he has a place to stay, live, whatever, I can start doing a little bit more in that respect, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I know who his
John
events.
Sims, who are these women on the corner? Don't pay attention to them. Don't pay attention to them. Leave them alone.
He would have known. Well,
Stuff like that.
obviously he will not. I'm thinking he would know what a prostitute is because they would have had them back in his day too. Prostitutes have been around.
No, they wouldn't. Not in the village. He's from a village.
No, but yeah.
I mean, the white folks places they would have been. So yeah.
Well, if they had a brothel or something, but he would have never went to the city. Except for to go to church, I would assume.
Yeah, you're right. He would have been only to the outskirts of the city, so you probably wouldn't have seen much. I guess he could have been in there the odd time during the day for something, but not at night when you would more likely see that.
Yeah. So that would be new to him. He wouldn't understand.
Well, he probably might have heard of them, ladies of the evening, as they would have been called back then.
Where would he hear that, though?
Well, although he doesn't have great English, he would have, I guess he's interacted with white people and all that somewhat, or in back
just at church. No one talks about that stuff at church.
Well, no, not just at church. Actually, he would have less interaction at church with anybody because those were some people that he didn't really deal with because he. I'm not sure whether it was this way for sure, but like there would be a little bit of prejudice, so he wasn't allowed. I'm having it so he wasn't allowed in the church when a regular service was going on. He had to be there by himself or whatever after hours. Hence the setup why he's in the church to begin with at that point. Or part of why he's there by himself at the altar in the first issue. Which, again, is something that I'll probably go into more at some other point. What else was I thinking about? So, and then, there's a lot of the fur trade was going on back then. So, there would have been trading stuff and all that he would have dealt with some people at outposts. And then, some of those characters might not be the most savory characters. So, a little bit unsavory. So, he could have heard stuff through them or whatever.
What? No way.
Unfortunately, it was a little bit of the culture at the time against, various, races or whatever. Joshua, and I'm putting it in as something that was part of the time. Obviously, he's gonna find out that hey, that no longer happens.
I wonder, I think it'll make sense for your world to have a superhero from Senegal. I'm just saying that.
From where?
Is that a Canadian thing?
No, Senegal. It's Africa.
Well, eventually, yeah.
He'll have to travel more.
No, because Senegal is literally the most Christian place on this planet. So.
Yeah, well, is that just a town, a country, what?
It's a country.
Okay, well, like I said, I'm not sure whether you've heard before, I am planning on doing, a shield corps at some point, so there will be probably a shield from, synagogue. The Synagoguean shield.
Senegal.
Yeah, and Joshua says, I thought you said synagogue. Like the Jewish... what was it?
Senegal.
Senegal. The Senegalian shield. There we go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Considering how your universe is set up, that would make sense.
Man, I want potato chips.
So are you able to come on? I think it would be 5 your time tomorrow, Alpha?
5
PM, not
Yeah,
AM.
yeah, I could do that.
Okay, because I will be doing a show tomorrow at 5.
All right, because I got quite a bit of work done. I'm kind of sketching a little now, but other than that,
Yeah, you got a whole panel done.
I don't know if I'm happy with this panel because I really do think I can't think of a background. It's just empty.
Yeah, well, you could throw
field.
some houses up, or maybe a little bit of a city background. Land in the background. Like some taller buildings or whatever.
Is he going to fight Absorb in the comic?
In the comic that I'm doing right now, yeah, he's fighting Absorb, but he doesn't have this suit yet, so.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We can
Yeah.
just put a caption somewhere, and this is just showing he fights villains.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get stuck on little details.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so. I'm gonna try and find. I think I had stuff I downloaded. There we go. Do 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 do. Doobity 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 doo 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 doo.
Let me see if I can find any 3D models. .3D assets. I'm looking for a wheelchair. Nope, no wheelchair. Let me look at the downloads. For brushes, I need a wheelchair. Nope. Oh, there goes one.
There's a way to make this.
Are these a motorized wheelchair? I'll just draw like a controller on there.
Rick would never get stuck on little details. No, not at all. Not ever.
That's good. It's really it's a big like hurdle for some artists.
Oh. Well, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Do, 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 do.
Wait, there's a 25th anniversary comic book of Farscape. They didn't even know
Yeah.
that.
I saw that.
There was. It's the campaign's closed. I didn't even know that was a thing.
That's
Neither
the
did I.
Australian Sci-Fi Channel show.
Yes, I remember that show.
Yeah, that was
Now,
a good
I watched
show.
reruns. Saw some reruns on it back when my parents had cable.
Although there was a couple risque parts in that too.
Farscape. No, Farscape was a sci-fi show. I mean,
Yeah, I know. I watched it all. The white. Well, I'm not sure whether you would have got this far. There was a white girl and the guy, the warrior guy from the beginning. There was a white girl that who was literally white skinned completely.
the pale skin girl. She was omnisexual.
Yeah. Well, her and the guy, the warrior guy, got it on a lot.
Well, I think she was banging literally anything. I think she was like a pansexual, omnisexual. She was banging anything.
Yeah. Well, I'm not. I'm just saying, and they didn't show anything in detail, but they showed, her really sexual that stuff between those two.
But that's her character. She was literally omnisexual. She was just banging anything.
Yeah, but you're talking about the sexual stuff. I'm just saying that is in that, especially with that character, anyways. And yeah, she might,
but
have sex with anything that walks, but
it is advertised the fact as Farscape.
yeah.
There's an interesting one that's only 34% funded. That just recently dropped called "Wingless Foul Play" about birds.
Uh,
That looks interesting. That's not sexual.
That's a play on words.
to play on birds.
A play on words. Foul play.
Wingless. Yeah, they
Wingless?
birds. Yeah, they birds.
Is the bird the word?
Foul play. No. Yeah, it's called with the comments called "Wingless Foul Play."
The word of the bird. The word is the bird. The bird of the word. Something like that.
Oh, and now I see that Ninja Turtles parody you was talking about. That's porn Ninja Turtles smut parody.
Hey, Sticky. Hi. How are you? Thanks for dropping by. Although we're a couple minutes over. Oh, and next Tuesday I will not be on. I'm going to the local amusement park. So it opens at 10 and closes at 10, and I should be there from open to close. So that's a week from now.
Is that a church trip?
No, just going with a buddy.
Oh. You got friends. That's not fair.
So, and of course, Thursday, we do not have a show for the Silhouette game because going to be on Tank Ferret show and then Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition.
Oh, I guess I should be on there too then.
Yeah.
I just hope Chester behaves himself and doesn't
I'm probably
say weird things.
Chester not say weird things. I'm probably going to be what am I going to probably be? I'm probably not going to be drawing, I guess is what I meant to say, because of course I will be doing the campaign. Well, talking or whatever to Chester about the campaign and other stuff. And the artists and all that.
Yep.
So I've went on there drawn many times, and then hopefully I'm going to be on and around so what's the name of it? December or January. Hopefully we will be doing this whole process for Snowdrift.
That's that. Oh, I just realized I've been so busy on my projects in CGI and Blender that I still haven't read your comics that I got from I won from the script not script battle
Yeah.
Silhouette game.
Silhouette.
But
It happens.
yeah. Well, I didn't get a lot of work done tonight because of messing around with Discord, trying to get it so some audio could come through for people, so I could actually have people on again. At least I found the way to do it. But we did get you on here, Alpha, getting some stuff done. They were able to see that. I got a little bit done. Hopefully, I will be getting some more done. I'm working on a second page off air. I've had to do some art corrections, and then I got to start coloring it up. So hopefully that will be coming soon, by next week sometime. Hopefully as a speed thing, time lapse, whatever you want to call it, speed color.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what it's called.
So I'm gonna say thank you for Fitzjoto and Alpha Proto coming on. I guess we'll
goodbye, Rick, and goodbye, Proto.
Okay, you taking off before we quite end.
Goodbye, everybody.
Okay, later.
Oh wait, you're signing out?
Yeah, it's midnight for me. I usually only go to midnight, but yeah, hey, no reason for you to stop drawing. Sure, go to bed.
But I need to leave stuff for the next stream.
Well, you can finish this panel, and you've got 2 more pages that got to be done. And are you doing the cover or not?
I don't know. Maybe, probably. I've got to think of something cool.
Yeah. So yeah, we should be back here tomorrow night with me doing hopefully a lot more coloring, and Alpha Proto getting the next couple of panels done. He's got a couple pages, 2 and a third page to do before the end of the month, plus maybe a cover.
Yep.
Which I'll have to color. So. All right. And then, of course, after that, you can slowly start work on Canadian Shield 4 if you want.
Yep, I need a head start for sure.
Yeah. Well, the great thing is, again, you can come on here for that. And it doesn't need to be done, I'm suspecting, till May or June of next year. So, because I've got two other campaigns I want to do before then. Of course, we got to finish off Canadian Shield here. 3, and then I want to do Snowdrift number 2, and then a new character called the Flame number 1. So, yeah, everybody who hasn't, go check out the campaign. Hopefully, you come back just share it out. And yeah, or just sign up. You can get the digital, or we can do. I was going to say PayPal for a couple people that don't like a lot of people knowing their information or whatever. But anyways, yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow night. Bye for now. God bless. Love you all. Have a great and wonderful day.
God bless. That's a wrap. Go touch some grass.